Hello, I'm Katy Kammler, MU Extension Horticulture Specialist, and today we're going to talk about how to sell at market. There are many options out there, but most common are volume, piece, or weight, and we'll talk about some of the pros and cons of each of those. First is volume. This is the option that many find easiest to do. So for vegetables, usually pint or quarts are common, which you can see that in this picture. And many use reusable containers. So a buyer will select what they want, and that will be put in a bag, and the farmer will keep that container to reuse. For vegetables, as I said, pine or quart, but for fruit can also be pine or quart for your berries. But when we get to tree fruits like peaches and apples, typically they are in peck or bushel quantities. Per piece or bundle is another common measurement. So, example here is cabbage heads. So, that's per piece or lettuce. And also, per piece could be a watermelon or a cantaloupe or a pumpkin. We also do bunches. So, in this case, per bunch of beets or bunch of onions or carrots, many times our root crops are done in bunches. Also can be individual. So sweet corn is an example that we see. It could be per individual ear or per like a half dozen or dozen ears of corn. Weight is probably one of the more challenging options because it takes a little more effort. So you have to have a scale, and that scale has to be certified by Missouri Department of Agriculture's Weights and Measures Division every year. So in the picture here, you can see some stickers that show that it has been tested and approved. It is also nice for that scale to be facing the customer so they can see the price and the weight of that product. It does take more time at the market to weigh out produce, particularly if you're busy. That can be a challenge to weigh it out. And also because the amounts are going to vary, making exact change can be a little more challenging and take more time. However, the nice thing about doing by weights is you get the full value of your produce. So you're not selling yourself short by filling up a container and either not being enough in that container or too little in that container. So it is more equitable for everybody. Everybody knows they are getting the same thing. These are just the most common options for selling at market.